You gotta be.
Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for May the 9th, 2025. I'm here with Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi there.
Taz is on the way.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. Unless something else has happened to his computer. Ugh, I have Voth ships in the Dyson Sphere, Terran ships,
Oh no.
and Polaron damage. Do we have any spare rerolls here? I have 62 rerolls.
There rerolls. Like,
Okay,
come on.
I have
I
Undine
could
ships
use.
now, but just plain old Undine ships. Nothing fancy. That's okay.
Yeah, there are no patrols for that though.
No, there aren't, which is a bummer. But let's see. Unfortunately, Undine ships will only drop 27 in Borg disconnected. Oh, but Satalia has Undine ships. Good morning, Satalia. Did I say Moopsy in the morning? Thank you. Welcome to the Moopsy what did I say? Welcome to the Moopsyverse. There we go. So Satalia has Terran and Undine ships, so we got
Oh,
two that
Moopsy
are.
the first?
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, but we switched it from being Moopsy in the morning to Moopsy Science Theater, which didn't fall trippingly off the tongue. And
Yeah.
then we wound up with Welcome to the Moopsyverse. Did I write that? Look at
Eh,
the doc.
better than the Flying Theater 2000 whatever.
Yeah. Like I said,
That
that
was
did
a
not.
mouthful and my brain could not
Yep.
cope with that.
So Satalia and I
uh,
both have Undine ships, and we both have 30 of them, which means we might be doing Undine Assault this morning. Good morning, huzzah! And yes, it is the Moopsyverse.
now I've got hull damage and repair shields in space, which is so tedious because it's the biggest one.
Ugh. There's
Yeah.
no easy one for that. Well, actually,
I
that's
I mean,
not entirely true.
you do something Borg and they can suck my shields off and then just,
Well, then
can
drop
just
the
restore
repair
them.
shield, or the biomolecular shield thing, which does a good job of repairing for like a minute. You just have to make sure you're taking damage in that minute.
No, you're supposed to, I mean, I'm supposed to repair shields, so
Mm-hmm.
you
Well,
do it fine.
on the ground, it's kind of easy. You can find a place to set up your repair shields if you're using the generator, and just make sure you're taking damage on the edge of it.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ramona the Nerd. I like Moopsy Science Theater, but that's probably largely because of the MST3K reference. Yes, that was exactly it. Because as I was saying last night, there's only two things I watch on TV, mostly because I'm too lazy to figure out anything else, which is either MST3K or Midsummer Murders. Midsummer Mystery? Midsummer Murders. I probably should find a third channel, just because I should. It's an Ed. Good morning, Ed.
Morning. How
You're
are
up
you?
early.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, not technically.
You're up late.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was work day, it would be normal.
Okay, Satalia says my connection might be acting up, so if I disappear during a TFO, that's why. No worries. Chris, let me send you an invitation. Satalia, let me send you an invitation. I'll invite Satalia once Satalia's on. Oh, there's Satalia. Oh, we'll wait to see who else comes in. Does anybody need to do the daily or anything? I think I still have like an hour left here. Oh, hour and a half, yeah. I had to be at the gym early yesterday, so didn't do anything in the morning.
Mm.
Speaking of mornings, what have we got going on today for the day? We have got damaging. No, that's Sunday. What's going on today, weather-wise? Happening to. I love this weather report. You have to hunt for your location. Oh, there does not appear to be a cloud in the sky today, which is perfect. Excellent.
Meanwhile, it's a nice weather visually here, but
Hmm.
it's so cold, and mornings are just like 1 degree above freezing again. It's been a whole week like this.
Oh.
It's ridiculous for like almost half May, and then we're 5 days away from like half a month, and it's
Hmm.
like, hi, you're gonna be cold today, and I'm like, yeah, it's been a week since last time I was able to not wear double or triple layered clothing outside,
Yeah, it's been alternating
and
between I need a jacket when I start out on my hike with the puppies in the morning, and then by the time we get back home, it's like stripping down, getting naked, just to cool down a bit. But right now it
yeah,
says
it's
it's 40 degrees
weird.
here. I do not believe that.
You think it's cooler?
Oh, I think it's a lot warmer. I had to open up the windows. Let's see. My ship
Oh, that's
today
right.
needs its own Waka Chewaka music. Is there anything like Brown Chicken Brown Cow?
A what?
Brown Chicken Brown Cow. That's porn music, is locally called Brown Chicken Brown Cow.
Oh, you mean that thing? Yeah, okay.
Yes, which I
I
think
get
is what Satalia is calling Waka Chewaka music.
So, did you hear the latest from the Vatican?
Pope Moopsy.
that. Do you have the new pope?
Well, we have a new pope, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
communion's going to change.
Oh?
How?
The wafer is now going to be tavern pizza, and
Oh,
the wine will be Malort.
You know, he didn't live in the area very long. He spent most of his time, I think, in Peru or. What did we talk
Mm.
about next night? I was going for the. We're going to have a. Oh, God, what is that? Call it Peruvian tortilla chips. I can't remember what it was called.
Mm.
But I'll take the pizza thing. That would be totally good. Is the new.
Malort, not so much.
Yeah, no. He spent his career as a missionary in South America and served as bishop in Peru, where he holds citizenship. So, yeah, no, not a pizza dude.
yeah. Probably more like I don't know what Peruvian people eat.
What do Peruvian people eat?
Potatoes, probably.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
That's where it comes from,
Yep.
doesn't it?
Peruvian cuisine is renowned for its diverse and flavorful dishes, often blending indigenous ingredients with Spanish and other influences. So, ceviche, stir-fried beef, cream
Oh
chicken.
yes, I've heard about ceviche.
Oh, yeah,
It's
but
something with fish.
yeah, it's raw fish. And
It's
potatoes
probably
and a
not my
spicy
thing.
cheese sauce. So ceviche is not just South American; it's also not Indonesian, Micronesian, whatever. It's from the Pacific as well, which actually makes sense. Anyway, it's just you cut up chicken. You cut up fish and shrimp and scallops and stuff, and then you cook it by adding citrus juice to it. And after an hour or so, the proteins have coagulated a smidgy. But let's be honest, it's raw fish, which is not a bad
Yeah,
thing. I like raw
I
fish.
don't like fish in
Oh,
general,
well
so
then you're
raw
not going to
fish
be a
is
happy person.
ooh, I get shivers
Okay.
from the sheer thought.
Yeah, my husband used to eat raw eggs, and it's just like, ugh, ugh, oh, no, no.
Raw eggs. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, ugh,
Uh-huh.
absolutely not. Well, it looks like we still don't have a Taz, so I guess we'll have to wait for him. Ed, you want to join us for some pew pew?
Sure.
Okay, let me send you an invitation here. We've got tier and ships. Do you guys want to start with little Jupiter Eratus?
Sounds good.
Okay. Let's see what that is. Get a stupid blinky green light out of my face.
How are the puppers?
They are not happy. Well, let's see what that was. Give me one sec. Let's Taz again. Taz, I'm in a call with Samsung support, and it's taking a long time. Taz and the cursed computer.
That is a story that's not ending.
Yep, it's no version of the never-ending story. There we go. Wee woo.
You will.
Affirmative.
Oh, I also have Polaron damage in space. That would be smart if I put something Polaron-y on here. If I have anything. Oh, I've got a couple, yeah. There. Now I've got 2 Polaron toys. Ooh, E. So, the lithium event starts Tuesday. Usually right after Dilithium we have an upgrade event. Or Phoenix boxes. I can never remember if it's Dilithium then Phoenix or Dilithium then upgrade. And I want you to know that as we're sitting here, I can hear the crickets outside.
Aw, that's so cool.
Sound effects by nature.
The Terrans will be here soon.
Mornings should be normal next week, providing I get home from class at a reasonable time on Monday night. But we're going to have an attenuated evening schedule because I have things to do Monday and Tuesday and potentially Wednesday. The USS Mitchell? How is that Waka Chiwaka type music? Unless we're talking that Mitchell with the world's slowest chase scene. Okay, it is that Mitchell. I don't like that episode. That's the one where Joel goes home.
Here they come. All ships, battle stations.
A welcoming committee. We're just here for your safety. Hand it over and no one left.
All ships, engage the Terran fleet.
I don't like the episode where some of the main characters die, go home, whatever, leave the show.
Believe that.
Enterprise, Defiant, take some ships and take
What if it's justified for the story?
Oh, it's always justified for the story. I mean, they do a great job with it. It just makes me sad.
No, if it was planned.
Well, Joel gets to go home, which is great, but at the same time, it's like, but it's Joel.
projectors as best you can. Need to clear out the ships in Jupiter Station. Rifts aren't going to close themselves.
I didn't like it when TV's Frank left either. When Dr. Forrester left, he just kind of left.
Control of projector gamma now. Projector gamma is ours again.
I wasn't a big fan when Colonel Blake left,
Yeah.
but Potter did grow on me.
Oh, yeah, he absolutely did. They did a nice job of writing him as a character that developed.
Our system.
But in the original MASH series, Blake didn't die. 'Cause there's a whole series of books that revolved around them basically setting up a medical service in Maine.
Those rifts aren't going to close themselves.
Good story writing. Excuse me. Windows open also means all the allergens are coming up here. No. There we go.
Rifts aren't going to close themselves.
Thank you, Satalia.
Projector Gamma is ours again. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system. You need to get those rifts under control. We've locked down the projectors. Now they're ours for good.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, I thought our Janeway was annoying. Speaking of annoying, did you like the back door?
Well, that was quick.
Mm-hmm.
Enterprise is back near projector base.
Well, it either times out or you get 15 rifts closed, whichever happens first.
The Enterprise is near
I think
projector
we've closed 15, I guess.
When it was running
There's
as an
some
event,
difference we didn't run now.
My ships make me invincible. Give up already.
when it was running as an event, somebody figured it out. Like Azure Nebula, you need to get 9 points. Then it doesn't matter. You can do anything you want for the remainder of it. For what's the other one? Not Azure Nebula, the Vault. You have to just
Oh
take out the
God,
last 2
those-
things.
Stupid science ships with the feedback pulse, like... ugh. I died.
Oh, sorry.
Well, stupid feedback pulse. I can't nullify all of it, so
The Enterprise is going for projector out.
there's just like 4 or 5 ships that have the feedback pulse. I have subnuke that works only on one at a time for 2
Yeah.
minutes. Cooldown for those subnuke really shouldn't be that long. It's ridiculous how useful it is and how nerfed and the speed of recovery it is.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stand it. Do something about that.
The shield vessels are negating your attacks on the Enterprise.
Well, if everybody has one, it's a little bit easier, but...
Gotta remember to run my event,
Run your event.
right?
We can do that if you want
5
to.
hour,
Enterprise is
Yeah.
back near projector base.
5 hours 13 minutes before I can
Oh,
get a
yeah.
progression, and I've only done it twice. So
Oh, yeah, no, you probably should, well, let's see, we're only on day 10, I think. Day 11. So you should have time to finish it up.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give up already. You know what? I'm done.
Yes, you are.
Well done.
Thank goodness.
Bye, Kelly.
Oh, I got my pollen damage I had.
One would hope.
The word. And almost half of the repair shields in space. Well, a little lower than the half, but still.
Give me a sec here. Okie dokie. Let's see, what else have we got here today? I know Satalia and I have Undine, which could be an Undine assault. What have you got, Ed?
Transdimensional tactics and defeat 20 Gorn on ground on Nimbus.
That's not bad. Do you want to run transdimensional, everybody? If we do it right, it'll take about 3 minutes. I know how fond Chris is of ground.
Love it.
Well, you can just stand back. I mean, we'll take it out instantly. I'll queue this up and get that done because that switches at noon. It's interesting. We queued it yesterday, and I had no problems running it time after time. Weeboo?
Weeboo? Yep. Oh, Jesus, yeah.
And then all of a sudden we went to do it last night, and it would not queue. We finally had to run it in normal. Let's see. Avoid the pools, yeah. So Musin was pointing out that where you think the acid is and where the acid is aren't exactly the same, which is why it's almost impossible to avoid the pools. Hence, I just completely ignore them and run through them in the first place. You want me to avoid them? Make them avoidable. I do like the lack of a initial briefing on this one. It's just like, here, just go shoot things. Have fun. See? I jumped over it and I still get it. Unless somebody else did that one.
What the hell happened to my chat window? Why is it showing me someone doing an unusual dance for project leader? What?
What?
I'm getting spoiler Kerpla doing an unusual dance for Tholian project leader.
You know what it
That's
is?
what's showing up in my chat.
Hang on. Let's see if I can make that happen again. I think Ed had his keybind set up and made it interesting. Because he had it set up for the dance party on keybinds. So,
Right.
if I
Well,
if I hit something, like,
thing is, I'm not supposed to see that kind of entries.
yeah, you might have your emotes on in your chat.
No, that chat window has everything out. That's what I don't understand.
You might
I have
want
all the system info out of here. I don't
Check it
understand why
again.
I'm getting this.
every now and then my chat window resets. It's like, here, have some extra
No,
stuff you
just
didn't ask for.
team up, tell zone, fleet friend, emotes. What the hell? Why is emotes here?
Yep.
That wasn't here. Well, that takes it out. Road game doing stuff I don't want.
It has left us. Now that he has his transdimensional tactics, he has left the party.
Wow.
I didn't even see you doing that. Okay.
You
I
want
left
ba-
the map hidden.
Yep. He also left the team when he left the map somehow. There you go. All right, I'm gonna. Do we want to do Undine Assault or Undine in the battle zone?
Your choice.
Undine
I
Assault.
don't have any ending, so I don't know.
Citalia, since you're the other one with the 30 Undine, what's your preference? Assault. Okay. Wee woo.
Affirmative.
Assault and pepper. Thank you.
The Undine are attacking along
Yeah.
3 vectors. These vectors have fluidic
Where are you,
rifts that need to be
Citalia?
closed.
We have a howling mad Murdoch here. How fun. And Citalia has Mitchell 2 electric boogaloo. Very good. You know what? I ought to switch back to some decent weapons now.
Are you? Well, I don't know.
Hmm.
Don't think there's enough time. The Star Trek event at FanFest Nights.
I don't know what that is, do I?
At Universal Studios Hollywood.
Oh.
They have the Enterprise D bridge.
Oh, do they really?
I'll,
I might have to go to California in the not too distant future.
Yeah.
Might have to drive there, though. That's the fun part. Yes.
I'll post it in the lounge.
Okay.
May 18th looks to be the last day.
Oh, was it just a temporary thing?
Yeah, event dates April 25th through May 18th.
No, not going to be able to go out there in the next few days. Not that I would have been able to go out there very easily, but probably have to gonna go up to my nephew's reasonably soon.
Oh no, they opened the blob portal next to me. Covered with
Blob portal.
Undine's piss. It is because it releases blobs of pee.
Yeah, I understand that, but I just like the term the blob portal. It's a Taz!
Oh wow, you're alive.
He's off the phone with customer
So it's like
support.
the computer.
Yeah.
Is this
no, just
is this about the monitor?
Yeah.
Ah.
I have one of the first monitors,
Uh-huh.
and they changed some hardware stuff on it. So
Oh.
when I was upgrading the firmware of it,
Yeah.
it stopped like at 2001 and wouldn't really receive any further updates.
Oh, jeez.
Wait,
And
what?
that's because I have one of the earlier versions, because they changed some hardware bits on the newer versions. So if I'm lucky, I will be able to turn this monitor in and get a new one.
Oh, that would be good. Yes.
Yeah. Because it's one of the earlier ones, and it physically can't be upgraded because it doesn't have the hardware that's required to upgrade it.
Close the fluidic rift now.
So
This is why I'm not an early adapter or adopter, whatever it is.
Undine fluidic space
yeah, well,
rift has been closed.
we, I got this monitor a week ago, so I wouldn't call myself an early adapter. But my friend who got it when it was new was an early adapter. And since he just gave up on trying this, I
Oh.
just figured, well, if I can go to Samsung support and they be like, oh yeah, we can't upgrade that model, we'll just give you a new one instead.
That's always a good thing.
That would be a win-win-win-win.
I do like Samsung. They tend to have quality customer service in that route.
Yeah, they were like, technician will contact you and maybe just come out to your place.
Wow.
Because my upgrade stops at 1008 and the latest one is like 1020, so I'm missing out on a lot of features.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a few there.
But it would be really cool if they were like, yeah, if we can't fix this, we are just gonna get a new one.
That's always a lovely
Performing
option.
scan of the rift now.
Mhm.
Undine fluidic space rift alpha has been closed.
And today I don't have to be like, what you doing? Because I got my companion window to work.
Oh, nice.
Undine fluidic space rift omega has been closed.
See, apparently we have gotten none of the errant rifts. I haven't even heard him call out. Oh, there it is. There is an errant rift. Do we care? Not really.
You're doing viscous bicycles.
Yes. Well, in this case, Undine Assault as opposed to the viscous bicycles. But yes.
Bicycle.
Speaking of viscous bicycles, I should get my bikes out this weekend since it looks like it'll be pleasant.
So after I've discovered picture-in-picture, all my other monitors are basically e-waste now. I see no reason to use them at all. And it's kinda sad.
Yeah.
And my apartment ain't that big, so I don't have the storage space to keep them. And I hate
Give them,
throwing, I hate
give it
throwing
to
away
somebody who
paste
needs
and
it.
stuff.
Donate it to some needy kid who doesn't have a good monitor.
You could bring it over here. We've got a garage sale next month.
Performing a scan of the rift now.
The price in shipping alone would be
Totally joking. Totally joking about that.
Find a local community and go free to good home.
This is Norway, we don't have that stuff, we just throw that stuff away.
No, that's such a bad thing to do.
You can go to the e-waste center and pick up stuff for free if you want to.
Undine fluidic
Yeah.
space rift
Before stuff goes into the crusher.
Yeah, that's so bad for the planet, the e-waste stuff.
Yeah, it should be properly refurbished. And considering the amount of exotic minerals
Exactly.
that are going into it,
Yep.
it's
A lot of the recycling centers or e-waste places just end up sending it to Africa, and they basically strip the gold off and then burn everything in an open pit.
Yep. So good for the planet when
Yeah.
you do that.
you mean trash figure?
Yeah.
It's not a good thing we're doing to it.
Mhm. Nope.
Well, especially, it's not a good thing we are doing to anyone who is not understanding what we are doing to them. Have you seen what Germany are doing to coal lately?
No.
They are digging up like all their beautiful, beautiful natural land reserves to get coal because they can't be using nuclear engineering nuclear power anymore.
Why not?
So they're going back to coal, and
Okay.
they're digging up everything to get coal, and they're not getting the good coal.
Yeah.
That pollute less. They're getting the raw, really pollute. What I'm trying
Yeah,
to
they're
say.
not getting the good ambersite. They're getting the
Yeah, thank you.
the
Continue, please.
yeah they're getting the whatever they can get their hands on.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't they using nuclear, just out of curiosity?
Something. I don't remember. It was like my shocking part was seeing the beautiful countryside being drilled
Yeah.
up by huge machinery.
Performing a scan of the rift now.
Some stupid DEI reason, I think.
Oh, jeez.
So, well, I thought of Germans as a enlightened people.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think that would be possible for them to revert technology-wise and do what they've done, but
Undine fluidic space rift side has been closed.
I don't know. I'm not
Reminds me of
well
the
enough informed.
reminds me of the Robin Williams quote.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Germany and doing an interview with the news, and they asked him, it's like, why do you think there's not a lot of comedy in Germany? And he's like, do you think because maybe you killed all the funny people?
Ooh.
I could feel that
That
one touching a bit close to home.
Yeah.
right? I miss Robin.
Oh. Find support for in perpetuity. Where is this fair? On any planet. Please explain this to me.
There we go.
I don't know what that is, but that looks really cool.
What?
Somebody had dropped something on it. Looked like it was hooked up in a giant parenthesis with a large rotating circle in the middle of it. Looked great.
I didn't notice. I had a probably wrong angle.
Yeah, I think it depends on what the camera is thinking about at the moment. Oh, goodness. Mr. Sun
Yeah.
is up.
I mean, they'll probably redo the Star Trek thing again next year.
Oh, okay.
I think they're going to be moving it around, so it might go to Universal in Florida as well.
What was the name
What's
of it?
sort of thing?
It's Star Trek Red Alert, Star Trek at Universal Fan Fest Nights.
Let's see.
Interactive event, the Enterprise D Bridge, there's food.
Id?
Yeah.
On the back side of your monitor, is your service port a single port or is it the USB hub?
It's the USB hub.
Yeah, that's the same as mine. Does it matter which one of the...
Yes, the one. Yes, it's the one towards the back, not the back of the. Okay, so there's two. It will be the one furthest out from the monitor.
Yeah.
That would be cool if they would put that a traveling adventure.
It's in the furthest out position now. The one closest to the vessel is not the service port, right?
Correct.
Click. Menu, support, software update, searching for update files. Clicky that my USB device was disconnected. And no USB device detected. It is not receiving my updates. As I said, it updated to 10.8. No, 10.08.1. And there it just stops. Won't receive any further updates, and yeah, weird. But good to get that verified at least. Ejecting. Reseating the back panel.
Star Trek Red Alert, a daring walkthrough adventure.
It looks like it's the bridge from the Hilton event.
No, it's the one from Picard.
Oh, is it?
Yep. They have Quark's Cafe,
Sounds like.
which will have there'll be a 10 Forward Bar, which will have some alcoholic drinks.
So Tally, he was in
Quark's
GoldenEye for sure, but I think there was another one as well.
Quark's Cafe and the 10 Forward Bar. Food includes Vulcan fritters, Klingon targ legs, Orion spice funnel cake.
None of these are in my cookbook, by the way.
Nope.
Klingon targ leg, wouldn't that be the equivalent of dog leg?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's grim.
I'm expecting it to be a turkey leg.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Because targs and turkeys, they're so similar.
Alright. T is for targ, that's good enough for me.
Yeah!
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you see Elmo put up a LinkedIn post stating he's looking for work?
Elmo's looking for work?
Yes.
That's adorable. Oh, okay. He was in Living Daylights, GoldenEye, and Tomorrow Never Dies. They fired Elmo. Let's see.
Have they fixed the loading time into Sol?
The
No,
the
it
Elmo
didn't
thing is
take-
not from real Elmo. It's not from
Yeah.
Real Sesame Workshop. It's from somebody else. Whew. Whee. I'm sorry, Taz. What did you just say?
I forgot.
Oh, okay. Good. Because I kind of was someplace else mentally. Where are we at? We still got about 10 minutes left before I have to head off to the gym. So, what's up? What shall we do? Taz should pick because we got to do our stuff.
Oh, disconnected.
Rejected. Anonymously. You could do something.
I
Borg,
want you to
like
know,
a party,
Taz, we
perhaps?
did Borg disconnected for you last night.
Yeah, you weren't there.
I have the defeat synthetic ground, kinetic damage space, and phaser damage ground.
Kinetic damage
What about-
space. No, Satalia, we're not doing gravity kills. Um, go put on
Well-
some kinetic, and we could do.
I
Hive?
am equipped with what I need.
Okay,
So
we could do guillotine, but just something big enough so you can get your damage in, and also to kill about 10 minutes. We already
sure.
did Jupiter. I don't want to do the event because I'm going to have to do it later anyway. All the Borg ones don't take long enough. We did Hive Onslaught Advanced last night with Graz and Musin and me and somebody else. Start to finish, 39 seconds.
nice.
Yeah, and all the damage went to Musin. He had like 600,000. It was just like, boom, all done. And I'm thinking, but you've got a good ship, and I can. We will.
We will.
And no pew pew. Because Musin took it all.
You can beat that DPS.
I can beat the DPS if I get a shot at something. But no, actually, my piloting issues are still the problem.
Your ship is fast enough. You can beat them.
Oh, I have to learn how to be a better pilot. That's the issue. I'm not blaming the ship at all. It's a me thing. It's not just the equipment. You have to be able to do this stuff too.
That is true. Knowing the positioning helps a lot too.
Yeah. I'm still kind of in the mindset I was on with the previous ship, which is it had so much inertia you had to start braking early in order to not just fly through things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wind up starting to stop way too early.
There is a trick to not sliding all over the place.
Oh,
If you use R to accelerate and deaccelerate,
yeah.
you use RE.
RE?
Yeah, because when you're going from full impulse and you hit R, that kills your engines, and E set you to the smallest amount of travel.
Okay.
So instead of having a massive inertia, you immediately cuts it down to the lowest travel speed. So
Okay.
the drift will be
A lot better.
really short on even a bigger ship because you're not coming from like impulse 200, you're coming from impulse 20, I think.
I'll have to start playing with that. Well, I'm not on that ship right now anyway, so okay. I was going to do it with this ship, but no, this isn't that ship. This is a different ship. The good news, Mitchell the bear of fate, the beer of fate, excuse me. The beer of fate. Let's see, is this one leveled? Oh, this one's leveled. I can get rid of it. Yay! Excuse master, not leveled. Oh, that does work. Yes, that was really helpful.
Inertia can be a bitch.
Yeah, it really can be. Holy moly, that stuff is bad.
So you get creative in the ways to overcome it.
Boy, that makes life easier.
That's how we control the big fast ships, because in a big fast ship you would be sliding all over the map if you were going with a high engine setting.
That's exactly what happens to me.
Now you know how to avoid it.
Yay!
Did you know shorter and longer ships differs in their firing angles?
That kind of makes sense.
So if you're on a very short ship like the one I am,
Mm-hmm.
your 90 and 180 degrees
Mhm.
basically are 360 because you just do a tiny turn and they are all in line again. If you have a long ship like the
Acheron, which is a long ship.
no, the Klingon
Oh.
Durgat, I think.
I'm going,
Going to 1.
3.
180 degrees won't be able to overlap. You will have a significant portions inside the ship that, well, the significant portion of the arc of the ship that is not firing. And it's really
Interesting.
silly to look at. The worst offenders are actually the medium ships because you kinda have to turn just a little bit too much to get them on arc. If you're doing broadside
Mm-hmm.
or forward arc.
Alright, number 4 started. I'm having some probes moving my way.
As this goes rainbow, I'll go to 2.
Okay. Taz? By the way, I do believe today is Frost's birthday.
Yeah, didn't he say yesterday that?
Yes, he did. Let's see, have we got everything started? 6. Move into 6. He did
Hit
indeed say it was his birthday. Let me get this.
I'm kind of like Frost. I don't like to celebrate my birthday as well, but
I use it as a great
what
excuse
should
to
I-
take my son out for a nice dinner and his roommate. Of
Nice.
course, we try to find every excuse we can have to, let's go try a new restaurant. So his birthday is Tuesday, and hey, we found a new restaurant. Woo! Perfect.
Spanakle, but
I made that for Christmas, and I haven't made it since. That is a great idea. I should make him a pan of that for his birthday. He would be very happy. I made him a pan thinking he was going to share it with his roommate. Nope. How's this Spano? Oh, it's really good. Did Brandon like it? Oh, you didn't share it with him? No. You only made one pan. It's enough for 6 people. Yeah, so I had it for a couple of days. Actually, Cliff, 1, we don't because there's 5 of us here, and 2, this is our last run because I have to head out shortly. But we will tonight. If you're not spending your time eating dinner. Grumble, grumble, grumble. No, don't die. Don't die.
it was rainbow.
6 is restarted. There's an adapter over by 5 if somebody wants to go kill an adapter. Sorry, not an adapter, simulator. My bad. Blech. Oh, it's now drifting over here. That's mine.
Stop sending your little boarding parties. That's never going to work. know why they try, really.
Wonder what the next mission will be.
Pardon?
You mean the episode?
Yeah.
I'm still working on
They
the...
said they still have some story to tell, so...
Oh yeah, they definitely have some story to tell. I hope we get some more Hugh, because that was good. There's an... Oh. Fine, try and escape.
Observe. Something is disrupting the stitching network.
Don't think we're going to get that one.
Are the source of disruption. Destroy the code to stabilize the network. Org assimilator went to form and escaped.
That went quite efficient as well. Just to get the cubes out of the way.
There we go. It's last assimilator. Yes, Clip, we need to not let our real lives interfere with our gameplay.
Yeah, gross. Have a real life? Ew.
I was reading Reddit and guys like, I have to be gone. Can I just leave my Star Trek Online running for the week I'm on vacation? And so I was like, well, you could just get a cheap PC and laptop and take it with you. And somebody else said, or you could have a real life, and not play the game for a week.
Ew.
Yeah, several people suggested that, and I'm like, who are you?
How dare you? Who are you? Why
Yeah,
are you
really?
on the Star Trek channel? Like, what the hell?
You're in the wrong place, buddy. But I kind of like that. It was very refreshing to hear somebody suggest that for a change.
It's terrible. I mean, it's bad if you have to suggest something really obvious to a question like that. But
Yeah, but I totally get it. And you know what? You can buy out an event if you're going to take a vacation.
or you can just evaluate if you really need that event and just move on. Like,
Well, you can buy it out
just as
later. I
well.
mean, come back to it in 6 months if you
Yeah,
want
there's
to.
a
Up till
second
the
chance
yeah,
to buy it. Yeah.
exactly. Let's see. Dasani Dragon, you a real life with real friends? All my friends are in the computer.
Exactly.
But the weird thing is, Dasani, all my friends are in the computer, but I've made an effort to actually go out and meet them. So I've gone to meet Beardy, who's in Ireland. I've met guys in England, or ladies in England, and guys in England, Australia, Germany. Never met Ed, though, which is sad. Obviously, DT, Ver, Frost, JB.
You had to live in
Stu,
it for a while.
Id. I had to live in Id, yeah. So, yeah, I actually get to know human beings, which is just like, ew, people. Ew. But speaking of people, I must go see my trainer, which means I need to go jump in the shower first. So I am out of here. Satalia says all my friends are I'm sorry. Say again, Taz?
I was asking Ed if I could copy his settings before he jumps off.
Well, I will get out of
Oh,
here,
yeah.
and you guys can do whatever you need. The voices. Hey, we will be on tonight at 6 p.m. till either 8 or 9, depending on how many people are in. It was kind of quiet last night, so we made it shorter, but maybe we can make it longer tonight, since next
Alright.
week is going to be weird as heck. But hey, that's how it goes. So on behalf of everybody here in the Moopsyverse, have a wonderful morning, and as we like to say around here, stay moopsome.
Moopsy.
Moopsy! Moopsy!
Shun the non-believer! Shun!
And I don't have the sound from Musin, so oh well, we'll have to come back to that. Take care,
And I will
everybody.
make it a threesome.
Thank you.
Do you
Have
even
a
hear
good one,
yourself?
Mom.
Oh my God, that's so good. That is so good.
I'm very disappointed. Joint Command assured me you and your teammates were up to this task.
There we go.
And
Thank
I
you,
will make it a
Meeson.
threesome. Do you even hear yourself?
Thank you. Can't do it without that. Take care, everybody.